Good morning, YouTube. How's everybody doing this morning? If you come across this, like, comment, subscribe, and share. Now, I just wanted to come on here because I've been hearing on the news that Ghislaine Maxwell, who was closely associated and affiliated with Epstein, has been moved to a softer prison. Now, I want to ask everybody, do you think just because she has some information that probably they already have, that she should have been moved? Because remember that she was doing bad things to young people. And she was a procurer. She was a participant. Going right along with everything else that the rest of the people was involved in. I want to know why they moved her. Her time isn't up. She hasn't even served half her time. So why would you move her what they call a softer prison? I think that she should be back in the regular prison that she was in because she was convicted of helping Jeffrey Epstein do his thing with little kids. In this country, I'm seeing that it's a lot of slap on the wrist by people who are influential who mess with our little kids. I'm noticing that it's a lot of little kids missing from around the world. Even in my state here in Arizona, kids are going missing all the time, and they're not finding them. We need to leave the little kids alone. Let the little kids be little kids. Innocence is lost way too soon. And why is it that she's hollering for immunity? I'll tell you what you want to know if you give me immunity or possibly commute my sentence or give me a pardon, whatever. I don't think that she's in any type of position to bargain because somebody has that real information. And a lot of this may be a play. You know how they say for the overlay for the underplay. So that's what it's looking like to me, that it's something more going on than what they're saying, because I don't believe that Trump really cares what his people that voted for him believe in. I don't believe that, because most of his people that voted for him would never stand for someone to be assaulting a young kid in those type of manners that Jeffrey and Ghislaine did. I think they need to march her right back on the bus or the plane, however she got there, and take her back so that she can finish out her sentence. Because we in America, we try to act like that these things aren't going on, and if somebody gets caught, they get slaps on the wrist. These are our kids. When you do something to a little kid, that's a lifelong thing. Even if you put it in the recesses of if they put it in the recesses of their mind, that stuff comes back. And sometimes it comes back in different behaviors. They go to acting out, they have low self-esteem or too much, being too much, and it affects your mental health basically for the rest of your life, because even though if you get therapy and all of that, those things are still there. You are able to deal with it, but it's still there. So we need to stop pampering these people who harm our kids. That pampering thing should be over, because Ghislaine, she knew what she was doing, and someone was like, well, she did it for the money. Right? What's money when it comes to our little kids? She ought to be ashamed of herself. If she did it, she's claiming that she's a victim. Oh, I was a victim. I just went along with it because I didn't want to lose my job. Baby, lose your job. I don't care who it is. Lose your job. You're supposed to be a protector of kids. You are a woman. When you saw these men doing these things to these kids, you were supposed to report them. You didn't report them. You're too busy being greedy for the money, Ghislaine, and other people around the country that are doing this. This stuff is sick. This is a sick cancer in America. Leave our little kids alone. Let them grow up and pick what and who they want to be. Stop making monsters. You're making monsters out here. When you do these things to kids, and then you wonder why later on that these kids are suffering. Same way in the Catholic Church. Catholic Church allowing this type of thing. How dare you even think that it's okay for someone to mess with a little kid? Now, back in the day, we all know that it was normal for kids, old men, to marry baby girls. It was normal. But our society changed because we saw that's not cool. That's not correct. It's not cool. Basically being forced into servitude as a little person. You're really still a little person. And we need to stop that. Stop giving these people breaks because they have money. Stop giving them news coverage because they don't need no news coverage. They need to cover their face and bow their head and become very, very humble. You messing with these kids. Leave our kids alone. And I'm talking about all segments of society, but right now we're talking about Ghislaine Maxwell and why she shouldn't be given anything. Period. They know what Jeffrey Epstein did. Believe me, they know what Jeffrey Epstein did. This is a play, people. Look at how they're doing it. They're trying to act like it's because of Trump supporters are so concerned about the Epstein files. The Epstein files, I'm sure that they already have them. Stop playing with us Americans, thinking that we stupid, that we don't know what we're looking at, we don't know what we're seeing. We're seeing that our kids are being mentally, physically abused by people who have money and that they're able to get away with it because they can call in a team of lawyers. And you mean to tell me it's okay for somebody to lure your daughter or your son into something like that? And everybody keeps sitting on the sideline saying, oh, it's okay, they got money, they got a lawyer, they'll get away with it, so why should I say something? Yeah, we should say something. Because those are the people who are the future of our country. And the better mental health that they have, the better health of America. Stop playing. Thought you was patriotic. Thought you was about love. Thought you was about Christianity. Thought you was about God. I don't know nobody that's supposed to be about God for real. And they're sitting back and saying, oh, well, these people got money, so it's okay for them to do these things. No, it's not. Leave our little kids alone. We about sick of it. Believe me, we about sick of it. And we're talking about in every segment of our population. I don't care if you, whatever you doing. If it's a grown-up, that's your business. But when it comes to these kids, that's our business. Because those kids are the future leaders and the future people of this country that will lead this great country into to its rightful place again. Right? So, hey, take the time to like, comment, subscribe, and share. But I want you guys to stop sitting around and thinking that this stuff is okay and letting these people keep getting away with this stuff. Because if they keep getting away with it, guess what? They'll come get your grandkid. They'll come get your daughter. They'll come get your niece. Maybe your nephews too. You know, they be taking trips overseas to do these type of things, right? So somebody's procuring, and Ghislaine was a straight procurer. Stop playing with this. This is not. This is real. This is no joke. This is no fun. This is no none of that. Stop letting these people kidnap these kids, abuse these kids in so many different ways. Get that out of the system. That needs to get out of the system of all these people. And Ghislaine, you need to be back where you were. You're not a victim. You are actually almost worse than Epstein, because Epstein probably couldn't get the girls, but you could, because you're a lady. They will trust you. I'm not even going to call you a lady. You just a chick. You're the one to geek these girls up to make a few $100 to sleep with who knows who, because I'm sure it just wasn't you and Jeffrey. I bet money it wasn't you and just Jeffrey. And these people out here, the upper management of America, they know. Oh, they know. The FBI is good. The CIA is excellent. We have some of the best intelligence in the world. So you mean to tell me that you can't find out what somebody was doing? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. And just know that us Americans, what are we called? We the people are sick of it. Leave our youngsters alone. This is why we're having so many problems with them now. Is because people are bothering them, and then when they grow up, they're exhibiting these mental deficiencies, and then you guys are blaming it on everything else but what it's supposed to be blamed on. It's people out here that's sick, and they're bothering people that they have no business bothering. Trust and believe. We got to stop that. Trust and believe that we have to stop that. If we want our America to be safe for kids to go outside, we can't even let our kids hardly go outside unless we got the eyeball on them at all times, because people in these neighborhoods are doing it. People in these schools are doing it. People in these, what we're going to say, communities are doing it. People in upper places, lower places are doing it. Leave our kids alone. Leave our kids alone. And then you guys wonder why people be messing with these people that do that type of thing. People don't like that. That is not cute. Us in America, we not really buying that. We see that it's going on. We understand that it's sick people out here and they need help. But the system needs to get them some help for real quick. Because we need to stand up as adults and protect our kids. Then when somebody does something drastic to help our kids, then how they say we're crazy, we're against the system, we're doing something bad. But nobody says anything about protecting these kids. The kids, you're acting like the kids are second-class citizens. No, they're little adults, and they will be an adult. Don't think that they don't remember what happened to them as a kid. They do, and they will always remember. And they will always remember that nobody came to protect them. Nobody came to protect them. So how do you think that a young person feels when somebody kidnaps them for that type of behavior and activity, or lured them into that activity? Nobody was there to protect them. How do you think that they feel about older people? Do you guys understand why a lot of disrespect is going on in our communities with our kids? I don't care what color you are. It's going on because the kids remember. That is not something that you forget. You may learn to deal with these type of things, but it's not something that you forget. And you still are looking at people who were supposed to protect you like a non-protector. Why would you want to be a non-protector? Take Ghislaine back to jail. Not to jail. Take her back to prison. Hey, YouTube, I'm out of here. Thanks for listening. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. Give me some topics down below and let me know what you guys want me to talk about. Thank you. I appreciate you listening. Protect our kids. Later, YouTube.